Live. There it is from our camera at the Dalles, big old bright buck moon. And it's a super moon too. It means it's full at the moon's closest approach to Earth in its orbit. So yeah, just step outside tonight, look to the south, you can't miss it. And the great thing about these summer full moons is they hang very low in the sky at night. They don't really climb that high in the sky. Sun is high in the summer, so the moon stays low, which makes it just easier to see. You don't have to crane your neck and look straight overhead like that. So again, this is from our camera in the Dalles on the Oregon Veterans Home. It is 76 degrees out there right now. Meanwhile, here in the valleys, you see the high clouds, well, over the Cascades, the high clouds that we had zipping up by. A couple thunderstorms tried to get started, didn't have a lot of success, but you can see there was some cloud cover blowing off from the tops of those storms farther on off to the south. Here we are outside in Portland right now. It's 66, so it's cooled off nicely. It's a very pleasant evening once again. We had the marine layer at the coast and offshore. Coast had a lot of sun today, and then these thunderstorms that tried to get going, limited success. We had a few lightning strikes in northeastern Lake County, and then down in Harney County around Burns, we had one thunderstorm pop on out, but that was about it. So what we're watching is this. This is the area of cool weather that's offshore that's really been modulating and modifying our weather throughout the entire summer. When it gets closer to us, we get more onshore flow and it's cooler. When it backs farther away, we get more hot air coming up from the south and it heats up. Right now, it's backing away just a little bit, so we'll warm up for a couple of days, but over the weekend, it gets closer, which means we cool it off once again. So here's FUTURECAST and the modeling showing a clear sky again tomorrow and on Friday, and then later Friday, and even Friday morning, we might have a little bit of a marine layer around, but it really shows up as we go to Friday night. That's a push of this cooler coastal air that'll come on shore for Saturday morning. Probably some areas of drizzle on the coast on Saturday morning. Otherwise, we stay dry. We'll have some clouds in the morning and then go back to sunshine. This is what it looks like with the warm up the next couple of days. Then, as we go into Saturday and Sunday, this little tiny storm system moves into Vancouver Island, northern Washington, and that's why we cool off a little bit for the weekend. But that's fairly brief too, because we have a little warm up on the way. We call it a mini warm up Monday, Tuesday. In fact, there's one sneaky 90-degree day in the 7-day forecast, which I'll show you in a bit. But tomorrow, picture perfect, sunshine all day long, 68 at 11 o'clock, by 1 p.m. 76, and then finally breaking into the 80s about 3 o'clock. So a little bit earlier tomorrow compared to today. And so we'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow compared to today, but still really nice. 66, freezing level up over 13,000 feet. All right, on the coast tomorrow, morning clouds and then mostly sunny. Highs will be in the upper 60s there, so beautiful weather. As we go to the valleys, also sunny all day long. Highs in the 80s, mid-80s tomorrow and Friday, then cooling off for the weekend. Just really great conditions in Eugene as well for the World Athletic Championships that are coming. In the Cascades, sunny, no thunderstorm threat really tomorrow. 77 at Govey, 70 up at Timberline. So warm up in the mountains. If you're hiking this weekend, it'll cool off a bit, but still looks good. 93 at Bend, 95 at Pendleton. So hotter on the east side, but nothing you're not used to for July. In the Gorge, west winds up to about 20 miles an hour. 95 in the Dalles, but in the 80s at Cascade Locks and Hood River. And again, good west winds for the kiteboarders and the windsurfers. Just really consistent the way you like it. Sunny tomorrow in Portland, high of about 85, low of 57. And the 7-day forecast, warm on Friday, 86, then it drops to 82 Saturday and 79 on Sunday. Great weather for the Thorn Saturday, the Timber Sunday, and then there's that sneaky 90 on Tuesday. But just one day, and then we're back in the 80s. So all in all, summer acting like summer, some really great days on the way.